come on and make another video. I did one yesterday that I haven't posted yet, and I wanted to do one also about the full moon in Leo, which is what I did yesterday, but I left some things out, sort of typical Venus and Gemini style, which is my natal Venus, that I wanted to put in. I wanted I talked about one sort of area of the full moon, and I want to talk about the other one. So the one I talked about was sort of when you see someone who is very much themselves, and it inspires you to be very much yourself, and that's a Leo topic in many ways, and an Aquarian topic too, in a inside out kind of way. And so anyway, I wanted to do a different angle on this full moon, and it's a little stressful. I did talk about how Uranus is square both lights, but the part I didn't get at was that we have this Venus and Mars square that will be past exact by the time we have the lunation, but it's still definitely in effect. And the other thing that makes it such a big deal is that it's kind of the last time that we'll have Saturn and Aquarius co-presence with the Sun and Aquarius. We'll have a lunation, with the Sun in Aquarius and Saturn in Aquarius. So it's bringing some of those Saturn and Aquarius lessons over the last 2.5 years to life, and then it's really sort of being impacted by it. It's also bringing our Mars in Gemini lessons really to a head at the same time, because it's Mars is, let me look at the chart here. Mars is it's sextile Chiron and Jupiter, right? And it's being ruled by Mercury in Capricorn, right, by Pluto in Capricorn. And so it's got all this finish up energy. And one of the things that happened over the last couple years is we had these Saturn Uranus squares where we really needed to change things. We needed to change our lives, and it was very slow going. It was incremental change, which we are finally getting somewhere as we wrap this up, and Uranus is not going to be impeded by Saturn anymore. We're going to make those changes that affect our day-to-day lives, our Taurus stuff, our well-being, so to speak, and our financially too, our wealth and our sort of satisfaction in life, and some Venus-related themes as well. And so it's this idea of finishing up, Mars themes, Mars and Gemini, which will go through, to the end of March, and finishing up Saturn and Aquarius themes, where we finally are getting, we're getting, our gears are kind of engaged at this point. And we may have the lesson now. Like, this is when we may see the lesson. And then the next lunation, for the new moon in Pisces, we may make our new dream of what we're going to try, that then when Saturn goes into Pisces, we'll actually have those, be working those puzzle pieces, those Saturn actual life steps. But, it's kind of everything coming together so you can get it moment. And I wasn't really anticipating that, but it makes sense, because Leo is drama, and this full moon is kind of drama. So if that makes sense to you, hopefully you'll be able to get some more out of it by thinking about it in that way, that it's a culmination of a little bit of a self-actualization project. We've got the nodes The North Node is still, I would say, it's at 7 degrees, and Uranus is at 15, so it's not tightly conjunct, but it's conjunct enough for it to matter. And so, oh, you can hear my dog just came in. You can hear her little claws on the floor. Anyway, that's part of what I've got, and I find I'm so scatterbrained today. I think it's Venus in Pisces hitting up my Gemini because, as you know, making a square. Because I've had coffee, I've had green tea, and I've had chai, and I couldn't find anything I wanted to eat, so I ate some graham crackers. That's where we're at here. Scattered. But I wanted to make sure to put that in there, that it's a bit of a high drama moment as well as a self-actualization moment. And it's a, you know, moment where you really might see what it is kind of that's been dogging you for the last 2 years, and what you want to do about it. And it's a time where, you know, we may have tried structurally to approach things through a you know, sort of an Aquarian rational web of thought, and some of that has worked, and some of it's been sort of hijacked. And what'll happen now is that as we move into the Pisces reality, it's not going to be so linear. And I am experiencing that as somewhat of a relief. So anyway, have an awesome full moon, and I'll be thinking of you. Okay,